Okay, and we are live. Hi, hola, hola. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here you go. Welcome, everyone. This is Coach Dianiluz, and today we have a fiesta with Yeshua. So you can join us on Facebook Live. Hold on, Pharrell. Or you can just tap into the Zoom link and join us at our Zoom link and connect through there. Our friends Flavia Gama and Annie Ramos will be joining us shortly. So we are going to be enjoying a wonderful, wonderful afternoon where Joshua is here to answer our questions and give us some insights and party a little. And I should be able to then. There we go, speaker view. Thank you so much for joining in. And let me just get some Pharrell going because this is a fiesta. So while people are joining us, I want to invite you to take a break. Take a break and just bring in the beautiful energy of spring and music, and also bring in the beautiful energy of knowing that our high vibration connects us with Yeshua. So bring in a happy moment from your life right now. Something happy, really good and happy that has happened to you lately. Just bring it into your energy. Breathe it in. Lovely. Good energy of gratitude is also welcome in this space. If you want to sort of like look through your day or your week or maybe your month, maybe last year, see something really good that has come out of this year, bring it up to party of gratitude. So I want to be grateful for everyone who has sustained the happy energy and the hope and the wondrous expectation of great things coming in this year, in this life. Let's bring it. Dale, thank you guys. All right. Oh, here we go. Oh. The other day, some friends were asking me, what are things that make me smile? And I have to say that people make me smile. And then I remember Yeshua dancing around my house is also something that makes me smile. So, yeah. Think about something that really makes you smile, that brings up your energy, that really connects you with Source in such a beautiful way. Saludos a los amigos que ya se están uniendo. De habla hispana. This is a bilingual transmission, by the way. My name is Coach Dianiluz, and I am from Puerto Rico. And Annie and Flavia will be here shortly. And we are going to have a fantastic bilingual event with Yeshua. Así que saludos a todos los que están aquí ya llegando. Tenemos a Yeshua aquí. Tenemos ritmo, alegría, música. So the idea of a party is because we Puerto Ricans like to party. So the first time we had a transmission with Yeshua, you know, he was like all about the fiesta. And when he said that in Spanish, it was like, oh my gosh, you know, for us it was like party, fiesta. And we have always enjoyed calling our gatherings with him a fiesta. So we're celebrating life, especially in the spring. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. All right. Get comfortable. If you have any questions, we're going to take some questions and we're going to be answering them. through channeling. So you are very, very, very welcome to join us. Stop. Welcome to bring your questions to this transmission today, and let's go deeper into connection right now. I want to invite you to take a deep breath and let's begin connecting with ourselves at this time. Breathing in. Releasing anything that might be in your mind. As you exhale, you just let go. It's kind of like releasing winter. As you breathe in, wrap up everything that has been an experience from past year, the last year, and just let it go. Watch it flow away. Vamos a tomar una respiración profunda y vamos a respirar recogiendo todas aquellas experiencias de lo que ha sido el pasado año, que se cierra con este invierno, y vamos a dejarlas ir. Y con una respiración profunda. Lindo. Take another deep breath in. And bring your mind and your energy to this present moment. Toma una respiración profunda y anclemos nuestra energía en este momento, aquí ahora. And I invite you to bring Yeshua into the room where you are at. Open the door. Symbolically, literally, however you feel like. Open the door and ask him to join you. En este momento te pido que abras la puerta y permitas que Yeshua entre simbólicamente, literalmente, como guste. Just watch him come into the room where you're at and sit with you for a while. Beautiful. Allow the beautiful energy of love that is coming in to fill up the space, fill up the room. Permitamos que esa energía de amor que está entrando llene todos los espacios. And as we're connecting with a high frequency of the presence of Yeshua, I want to invite you to think about a beautiful moment that you have enjoyed with Source. It could be a miracle or a beautiful sunrise, or the look in the eyes of your beloved, or a vision or a dream. Bring the divine into your presence and awareness now. Te pido que en este momento traigas a tu memoria un momento espectacular con la divinidad. Ya sea un momento donde conectaste con un hermoso atardecer, un milagro, el amor en los ojos de tu amado, de tu amada, un sueño hermoso, una revelación, una visión. Trae a Dios. Bring the divine, source, God, the universe, however you call it, bring it in. Let's bring the beautiful Trinity of the Father, the Son, and you, the Holy Spirit. Traigamos a la presencia la magnífica Trinidad del Padre, el Hijo y tú, el Espíritu Santo. You are the presence that is holy. You are the beautiful embodiment of the Holy Spirit. You are. Cada uno de ustedes es la presencia del Espíritu Santo, del Espíritu Divino. And as we're gathering here now, we're bringing in a beautiful activation for spring. En este espacio sagrado y divino que estamos creando, vamos a hacer una activación espectacular para la primavera. So as the Holy Spirit that you are, I will like to invite you to see your entire 2020 year, from spring 2020 to the end of winter, yesterday. Look at that beautiful experience. Whatever it is that you had going in your life, let's just call it beautiful, enlightening, miraculous. And I would like to call it that because you're here. You made it through it. So it's miraculous. Quiero que cada uno de ustedes mire esa experiencia del año 2020 desde la primavera hasta ayer que cerró el invierno como una experiencia maravillosa, milagrosa, hermosa, de iluminación. Y es así porque tú estás aquí, ¿verdad? Pudiste llegar hasta aquí. So as we recognize the power within that allowed us to thrive in such an amazing experience of evolution, we are rooted in gratitude. Y en la medida que podemos entender que nosotros logramos atravesar una experiencia de evolución tan profunda, nos anclamos en el espacio de la gratitud. And Yeshua has given me a beautiful image that I want to share with you. And it's kind of like, it's bringing Source as a beautiful column of light, and then bringing him as a presence of light. And then you releasing the physical body and anchoring yourself in the presence of light, transforming your physical body into pure light. And just see yourself in this beautiful triangle, this Trinity, Father, the Son, and the Holy You. Yeshua me pide que en este momento visualicemos una columna de luz como la fuente que se presenta ante ti, la divinidad que está aquí. La presencia de Él también como luz frente a ti y tu cuerpo transformado en luz. También en esta hermosa Trinidad que estamos creando en este momento. It's very much like when he had that beautiful moment with Moses and Elijah. Transfiguration. Yes. We all have the capacity to do what he did and greater. So transform your body right now into the holy body of the light. Vamos a transformarnos en el cuerpo de la luz, como él hizo en la transfiguración con Moisés y Elías. Just see your body being transformed in light, in the presence of Source, in the presence of Yeshua. Activate this beautiful body of light and see every aspect of yourself in every dimension and timeline as an emerging, new, beautiful soul, blooming graciously with the spring. En este momento visualiza que tú eres la esencia de la primavera, floreciendo en perfecta luz. Just visualize how, as you become the light that enlightens the spring, out of your hands, beautiful showers of flowers are going to just bring about the spring into your home, into your family, into your workspace and neighborhood, city. We are now the creators of spring. And we are creating a spring that is filled with the codes of knowledge and ascension. Observa y visualiza como de tus manos se liberan todas estas bellas flores que van a llenar tu casa, tu espacio, tu familia, tu lugar de trabajo, tu comunidad, tu ciudad. El mundo se llena de las flores que estás
enviando desde tus manos con los códigos de luz de una nueva primavera. It is a new spring on Nova Gaia. We are creating the new spring in a new planet. So as you see yourself as the creator of this new spring, what would be the desire of your heart to share with humanity at this time? La medida que vemos nuestro ser como los creadores de esta nueva primavera, ¿cuál es el deseo de tu corazón que deseas enviarle a todos los seres en esta nueva primavera, en este nuevo planeta? So as I rise in the perfection of the I am, I expand the perfection of the I am into all there is, into every being, into every soul, right here, right now. Anclándome en la perfección del yo soy. Expando la perfección de lo que somos en todas las direcciones de este planeta, aquí ahora. And we can see this beautiful unfolding of new perfection arising on Nova Gaia, emanating from the beauty and perfection of the I am. Podemos ver toda esta belleza y perfección expandiéndose por todo el planeta, desde la conciencia de la perfección del yo soy. So now, as you are the creator, expand from your heart of love, from your heart of wisdom, from your heart of goodness, whatever you desire to see in this new earth. Y este espacio desde tu corazón abierto, hermoso y poderoso, desde el creador que eres, expande una nueva conciencia en este planeta, aquí ahora. And believe that you can create from simply the beautiful desire of your heart. Cree que puedes crear simplemente desde el deseo de tu corazón. Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Yeshua is asking me now to ask you to bring to yourself a gift that you want to give yourself for this service that you're rendering. Yeshua me pidió ahora que te des un premio, ¿verdad? Que te des un regalo a ti mismo por este servicio que estás haciendo. So if probably you would like to receive more abundance or better health or your soul tribe or new ideas, ask that a gift is given to you for this beautiful, expansive, beautiful service that we are giving at this time. Okay. Date un regalo que puede ser prosperidad, puede ser salud, puede ser nuevas ideas, conexión con tu grupo de almas. Ask, because whatever you ask, you will receive. It will be given. Ask knowing that it's already here. Through gratitude, just match the manifestation of this, which is yours already. Permite que en este momento la belleza de esto que estás recibiendo, que ya está creado y está aquí, para tu espacio de atracción, se manifieste aquí ahora. And from this beautiful place of communion that we have created at this time, I say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Thank you. Gracias por estar aquí. Gracias por estar aquí. And I see Flavia and Annie in the room. And I would like to then pass this beautiful energy to Portugal. Guys, thank you for joining us today, and thank you for bringing your beautiful experience and knowledge into this party. So let's party on. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much. So before we start really with our part, whatever it is going to be, I wanted to know if we want to share this on YouTube so other people can watch and we can reach other people with this.
Yes, absolutely. We're live on my wall on Facebook at this time. So yes, sharing is what we want to do. Expansion in every direction. We got it.
Because if we are live on YouTube, everyone that is on screen and gets to talk, they are gonna show up on YouTube.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We are beautiful flowers in this garden today.
Okay. So
all right.
You gotta make us the host too, I think.
Co-host.
Co-host.
Yeah. All right, let's do that then here. Thank you. Let me find it first. Oh my goodness. Give me a second. I was just creating, I don't know, a new earth.
Oh yeah, totally get it.
When I do that, but you guys, just introduce yourselves and tell us who you are for people who are here for the first time.
Thank you for doing that, and thank you for welcoming us. Hello guys, I'm Annie and
I'm Flavia.
This is Flavia. We are Lightworkers 613, and we are primarily channels of Yeshua and his family, but we also channel many other beings. We do all sorts of ceremonies. We teach a lot about alchemy and sacred sexuality, and we met Diani, I think it was around 2 years ago, right? As soon as we started channeling and bringing Yeshua through, he connected us, and it was like instantaneous soul family recognition. And we knew that we would, always kind of have this partnership. And I'm very, very grateful to be here. Very grateful for Diani and all the amazing light that she shares in the world and with us. So thank you very much.
Thank you, darling.
Yeshua here. So
okay. It stays here. Millie's telling me that it's not really showing on Facebook.
And I cannot.
Sure, but anyway, I already made you a co-host.
Yeah, I cannot. It doesn't show me the option to live stream on YouTube.
Let's try again.
If everybody's okay, we could also switch links.
you're muted.
Yeah, and I don't know if I needed to have YouTube on my link to then you guys be able to access yours. Will that be what's happening?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think that it needed to be a webinar so we could both do it from our end. So I think that if we change to a webinar, you can do it on your Facebook and we can do it on our YouTube at the same time, right?
Okay.
I don't know if at the same time.
You know what? Let's just go with the flow of what we're doing right now. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because I'd like to respect the fact that I think you have an event later. and let's use the time that we have. So we are going to be doing something with Mary Magdalene eventually, and we will have all the channels all together there. So yes, let's do it that way. And we can take questions through the chat if that's okay with you.
Yes.
I'm recording, so we can eventually just show it on YouTube. We can share the recording and just take it from there. Is that good?
Awesome.
All right,
It
beautiful.
says that it's live on Facebook, by the way.
Okay, yeah, so we should be somewhere in there. Let's trust. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I was asking Flavia and Annie to share a little bit with us about what 2020 has been for them. We have all been going through a process of mastery, a process of understanding better and coming deeper into a connection with Source, with Yeshua, with the Ascended Masters, the angels. I mean, hello, everybody was probably called upon last year. and they were prompt to be here for us. So I'd like to hear a little bit about how the experience has been for you, and then we're just going to go with the insights that he wants to share with us today.
Awesome.
Welcome, Chris. So happy to see you here, baby.
Me?
All right.
Okay, so you want to know how was our experience with 2020, right?
Yes, please. Any insights that you can share, that will be amazing.
Well, for me, it felt like it was a compilation of 20 years in 1 year, to be honest. Like you said, it's like very fast development in whatever it is that our soul mission is on earth, and all things that needed to be realigned, and all things that needed to be purged, and all experiences that needed to occur for us to fully step into this new phase and this experience on earth. That's how it felt like for me. So every day felt like a week, and it felt like the whole year was like 2 decades of my life. Many things, many as I said, many realignments, and I got so many activations as well, so braiding level kind of activation. And it took me a while to, let's say, rearrange my body. My body took a while to get back to its new normal, because everything feels like it's changed. And I was even thinking about that today, and I talked to one of our dear sisters, Julie, and she was saying that she was feeling the same way. And I'm like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It feels like up until today or yesterday, everything was still a little buzzing, right? It's like every cell in your body is still buzzing. But now I'm feeling this sense of grounding, and like I've finally finished whatever it is that I've been doing for the past year. It feels like I'm finally kind of back into my own normal, which isn't ever normal, but my body is getting, it's there. So it's been like this since the beginning of the year. Things already felt like they shift like greatly, and a lot of that weight that we carried, it was actually with the last solstice. I feel like a lot of things just started really becoming easier in a way, and that's been the theme that I've been listening from Yeshua. I think it was even last fall, as soon as we did like our last equinox, he was talking about this spring and how important it was for our soul family and for all of us that carry this piece of, I'll say, information, because we activate each other as light workers. So he was talking about just how important it was. And now it makes a lot of sense, because I feel like this is now a moment for 3D manifestations, I'll say. It's because we've been grounding these energies in our bodies so much. We are starting this new phase in things that we will actually be able to see and touch and experience in a 3D way. So I feel like it's been like a whole journey that led us to this moment now with more awareness and with whatever it is that we needed to realign. So for me, that's what last year was. It was a moment of deep introspection in a way, and healing and alignment, so I could fully step into my power now and create the things that I'm here to create.
Wow.
Wow.
I know.
Chris is going like that.
Tell me about it.
And in Spanish, I am going to translate a little bit of all that beautiful, wow, statement. Yo le pregunté a Flavia, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo ha sido su 2020? Y básicamente ella lo que está hablando es que ha sido como haber atravesado tanto tiempo muy rápido, ¿verdad? El sentir activaciones en su cuerpo y hacer, ¿verdad? La integración de todo lo que estaba pasando en su ser y entender que estábamos en un momento de integrar, ¿verdad? De recibir toda esta energía para entonces nosotros hacer un poco de grounding para traerle este momento presente. Así que ha sido como un momento de profunda introspección para entender cómo nosotros podemos integrar toda la energía para entonces poder manifestar en lo físico en este momento. Wow, thank you. What a journey, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
Just
wow.
summing up.
Beautiful and magical. Flavia, how was it for you?
Well, from what I remember, because I don't remember much actually from last year, but that's just me. It was like many things came into perspective, and it was definitely a year that I started trusting more my intuition, and also I think that this process really started for me, and to communicate with others more, and noticing this connection that doesn't necessarily need to be in person, because it was definitely a physically distant year from one another. So to understand that I could be just as connected with everyone else in, in this way that we are doing now, was a really big thing for me too, because I was exploring this communication so much. This really came into play, but I don't really remember much about last year actually, because
Good for you,
Yeah.
sister.
I remember my birthday, and then it's my birthday. It was
And
my
then
birthday.
lockdown. It was your birthday and lockdown. Yeah, I was kind of ready to get on a plane and go to Portugal. And all of a sudden it's like, no, nobody's going anywhere.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. Thank you guys. And I wanted to sort of like share this aspect with everyone because it has been such a beautiful experience of evolution. And sometimes when evolution is happening in situations, when the lotus, and thank you, Yeshua, when the lotus is coming out of the mud, obviously that's his image. When the lotus is coming out of the mud, it can be challenging. So it's like, that's what he's showing me is happening. Finally, we're blooming into this beautiful, connection. It's like what he's showing is like, hey, this beautiful lake full of lotuses, and we are all connected under the water. And he's showing that those emotions that we have been purifying through this year is that water, and how we manage to come out on the other side and come out as beauty. Because we have done the work to internalize and just process everything to understand the lesson in the experience. Let me translate it a little bit about Flavia's experience. Flavia nos cuenta que para ella, ella no se acuerda mucho de lo que pasó el año pasado, que es maravilloso, y que básicamente ha sido un proceso de ella conectar más profundamente con su intuición, entender profundamente cómo todos estamos conectados y cómo toda esta comunicación que ella experimenta, ¿verdad? En su trabajo junto con Annie, la ha ayudado a ella a expandir su propia percepción, ¿verdad? En todas las formas y maneras, y que ha sido un proceso, entiendo que agradable, ¿verdad? Porque si todo pasó y es como que tan rápido que ni te acuerdas, eso quiere decir que es agradable. Flavia, I sort of like think that it's a good feeling to not remember, because it means it was really good for you. It was like expansive and like positive.
Yeah.
Am I right?
I kind of like this not remembering thing that I have. Yeah.
Yeah, that is fantastic. I am grateful for
It keeps
that.
your vessel clean, is what Yeshua says.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Thank
There's
you.
only today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So, any particular messages, Annie, that you're receiving now that you'd like to share from him?
Well, he always has messages, right? He's very talkative. And he loves this. He always is so excited and so joyful to participate in these fiestas. He says that, and sometimes he speaks some Spanish too, which I'm not going to try. And he was saying that we all experienced the energies of the last year, and he's counting from spring to spring, actually, because everything kind of blew out of proportion with our expansion in spring, he's saying. So from this last year, everyone experienced something very deeply personal for them, because that's been the plan all along. We can only change a collective once we've understood, accepted, and loved ourselves enough to understand that there is nothing to change at all. And he's saying that that's the road. So everyone experienced something completely different from each other, because it was important that we saw ourselves as individuals and valued and loved ourselves as our own individuals on earth right now, because the shift that we want is that energetic shift, right? That everyone is on that same heart center is what he's calling it, you know? So we need to start with ourselves. So last year was a great moment for us to pay attention to us, our own relationships with us and the people in our circle, so we could fully integrate anything that needed to be done before we could step further into our missions, is what he's calling it, as light workers and whatever is the label that we want to use. He's gonna let you translate before he
Yes, I'm ready. Parte de lo que estamos hablando aquí, ya estamos en canalización con Yeshua. Sí. Yes, Mary, he speaks Spanish. He loves the word fiesta. Parte de lo que nos está trayendo Yeshua en este momento a través de Annie es que todo el proceso de el 2020, ¿verdad? Desde el momento de la primavera pasada hasta esta primavera, ¿verdad? Nos lleva a través de un proceso bien profundo de transformación interna que tenía que ver con nosotros entender que todo lo que se puede cambiar afuera solamente viene de esa transformación de nosotros mismos y del proceso que tuvimos que vivir también con nuestros seres amados o con nuestro entorno inmediato, ¿verdad? Las personas que estaban en esa experiencia y que estaban siendo parte de este cambio, ¿verdad? Que es entrar en el espacio del corazón para nosotros entonces hacer una integración total de toda la experiencia en luz para entonces poderla mover hacia nuestra misión. Beautiful. Thank you. So he's now sharing something regarding our capacity to manifest miracles. And I think it has to do with understanding the deeper aspect of alchemy, you know, how we are releasing the human construct so that we can fully integrate the divine idea of us being the divine, and how we were giving opportunities to, you know, during this beautiful experience of 2020, activate that alchemy or that sense that we have the capacity to transform. I mean, it's like the whole 2020 can be transformed into something beautiful because you decide to do so. And in there, you're just activating alchemy. La parte de lo que me está dando ahora es el hecho de que cada uno de nosotros experimentó la oportunidad de nosotros soltar la plantilla del humano para integrar la plantilla del divino, que crea la oportunidad de alquimizar cualquier experiencia, transformar cualquier experiencia. Y 2020 fue una oportunidad maravillosa de transformación, de alquimia, ¿verdad? De transformar cosas que estamos viendo allá afuera que quizás son difíciles en algo extraordinario para nosotros. Wow, yes, Annie. Love alchemy now. Alchemy fan. Saint Germain and I are like,
Oh yeah, that's one of the things I am most passionate about. I love it so much. Anything else, Yeshua? What else do you want to say? Well, first of all, he's winking at you, Jennifer, just so you know. He wanted me to mention that. He's saying that we all have so much to share and so much that we want to share with each other and with the world. And he's saying that in the spring, so many doors are going to be open for that. And to keep in mind that the most important nurturing you can do is with yourself and to yourself. So don't forget that. Don't forget you, because he gives me this idea that things might get busy and a little frantic, but in a very good way, you know, like very exciting, like things will start moving. And we've been into this stillness, like you said, with the lotus flower. I just saw exactly what you saw at that exact time, by the way. So we've been like under the dirt for a while, and now we are blooming. So I feel like there is this sense of motion going on. And he wants us to always be mindful of our own needs and our wants, you know, the things that we want, because we are receiving divine guidance towards all of that all the time. So the things you wish to create, he's saying, pay attention to them, because many doors are starting to open for all of this magical alchemy to occur. So remember to ground and to pay attention to your body and nurture yourself through this. Don't get too busy that you forget your body, basically.
Wow, thank you. Básicamente en este momento tenemos que saber que en primavera va a traer nuevas oportunidades. Qué buena noticia, ¿verdad? Qué cosa linda. Se van a abrir puertas. Vienen cosas que nos van a ayudar a nosotros a manifestar aquellas cosas que nosotros hemos querido. Pero lo más importante es que a través de este proceso seas muy consciente del amor propio y de cuidarte y de darte atención a ti mismo, ¿verdad? Dentro de ese sentimiento, de ese sentido de aceleración de las cosas que se va a dar, pues uno pues se emociona y se le olvida, ¿verdad? Darse ese autocuidado. Así que es importante que en este momento estemos muy conscientes que como creadores tenemos que cuidarnos mucho para nosotros poder estar en un espacio de alta frecuencia vibratoria para poder crear, co-crear en excelencia todo aquello que nosotros estamos sintiendo en nuestra alma. What he's giving me right now is that sense that our souls are so happy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And I think that the people in the room are feeling it. It's like your soul is so happy. It's that sense of accomplishment of something grand, you know, like having passed this experience of transformation and have the opportunity to co-create the new, you know, which sometimes is as effortless as saying, you know, I now want to fill up the world with abundance. And just that thought, just that holding that thought enough to see everybody in abundance and happy everywhere is, wow, exponential in terms of like just expansion everywhere. ¿Verdad? Parte de lo que me está dando él ahora es este sentimiento de, wow, qué satisfacción se siente cuando sabemos que hemos logrado atravesar una experiencia de evolución tan significativa, que ahora nuestra alma lo que está es como que pompía y quiere hacer cosas y quiere más, ¿verdad? Y saber que con desear, por ejemplo, abundancia para todas las personas, lo anclas, lo traes aquí y lo expandes y ya hecho está. It's like you anchor it here, and then it's just from here, just being mindful of just standing for a second there and say, wow, look at the joy I am feeling. Oh, let me just fill up my community with that. And to know it is done, it is done. It's like saying that we are in a place of absolute trust in our power. So that alone is a fiesta. Dice que estamos en un lugar de perfecta confianza en nuestro poder creador y que eso nada más es una fiesta. Oh my God, go Ari. Beautiful.
First of all, what I want to say is that every single time we do one of these, I am so amazed by your ability to channel and translate. Oh my God, I was just saying this to Flavia, like, how is this even possible? I don't even know what I'm saying as I'm saying it. And translating it, you are awesome with the translation.
Well,
needed to get it out.
Thank you, my love. I would like to share the credit with my my incredible archangel Raziel, wisdom of God. You want to give him a round of applause? Raziel is my absolute wonderful translator. When I get stuck, I just ask him for the word and he just, boom, he gives it to me in a flat. So yeah, thank you.
Team.
I think it's a spiritual gift that I developed out of the desire to be able to share with both the audiences. And I've been struggling to share a little bit of the personal journey, if I may. Mm-hmm. I have been struggling a little bit because I now live in the States. I am from Puerto Rico, so I have clients who are English speaking and Spanish speaking. And I felt at some point I had to choose and decide in which, you know, space I would work. And it's like, wow, no, I have come to feel so honored that I can expand and just bring it out in whatever way it comes out, and the people who are ready to receive are ready to receive it. So I'm very happy because, yeah, right now I see a beautiful expansion, and look at that. And my friends in Portugal, yay! You guys have to come to Universal. We gotta have a party from here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is happening.
It is it's happening very soon. All right. So shall we take some questions for Joshua?
Yes,
Yeah.
he is absolutely ready.
All right. Okay. Let me see. I think we have something in the chat, and you can just bring your questions here. Jennifer had a question. Any insights on how to let go with ease and embrace the new? Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Jennifer. That's a great question, Annie.
So he's first taking a breath and asking you to take a breath. So the answer is in your breath, he's saying. Because just as easy and seamless, oh my God, why?
Seamlessly?
Yes.
Seamlessly.
No, just less. Samely. Anyways, just as easy as it is for you to breathe, and you're not even aware of it, you are breathing all the time. He's saying that's how easy life can be. That's how easy everything, every transition can be. The thing is that sometimes, because you are entering a completely different phase for your body, your soul has mastered it in lifetime after lifetime. You've done this kind of work in every planet that ever existed. So this is not news for your soul. This is not news for your higher self. Your body, on the other hand, is still adjusting because you decided to bring this energy into this body as this individual that you are. So then, as a collective, we could all, let's say, reach a different level or a level of awareness, however you want to call this. And it's your body and your mind that are still adjusting. So, my first advice, he's saying, if I'm brave enough to give you an advice, would be to first of all understand that your body and your mind play very beautiful and loving roles for you, which is to trying to keep you safe. And as something new enters in your energy, as something new starts blossoming in your life, yes, it's really, really normal that your body and your mind will give you that idea that, okay, let me take a breather here, or is this okay? Is this safe for me? So that's why we keep telling you to nurture your body, ground your body, and remind your body and your mind that you're safe to continue following this path that your soul has traced for you. So basically what he's saying is that how do you do it with ease? He's saying you accept the roles that every part of you, every fractal of you plays for you at this time, and not just try to diminish your mind because it's trying to help you. Every single thing in you, in your environment, is trying to help you. Every single thing that happens is already a miracle that is leading you to the right direction. So every time that you feel overwhelmed or that you feel like you can trust something or whatever might be the case that is diverging you a little bit from that ease, remember that every single thing is working exactly at your highest and best. And it doesn't matter how it looks for your mind or your body. So remind yourself of that and be very compassionate with your mind, with your body through this transition and any transition in life.
Beautiful, gracias. Jennifer pregunta, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo podemos entonces soltar aquellas cosas que hay que dejar ir y abrazar lo nuevo? Y lo primero que él nos habla es de la respiración, de recordar ese proceso alquímico de inhalar y exhalar, porque cada vez que nosotros estamos respirando profundamente, estamos soltando aquello que ya ha cumplido su función. Así que es parte de lo que él nos trae, es el hecho de que abracemos todo lo que somos, nuestra mente, nuestro cuerpo, la experiencia de que la mente y el cuerpo están aquí para protegernos, para darnos ese proceso de grounding donde ustedes pueden entonces abrazar la experiencia confiando total y plenamente de que todo, absolutamente todo lo que estás viendo en tu vida y en el entorno está en perfecto orden divino porque el plan de la divinidad es perfecto para todo el mundo. And that was beautiful, and I love that, and we should continue breathing beautifully. So beautiful to breathe and integrate light with our air. Lisette has a question. She is asking, what can Yeshua add to the process that she is currently going through?
He's smiling at you and he's showing his hand and he's telling you that all you need to do is ask. Don't think that you are too much or that any of the burdens you might have felt for yourself are yours alone. Remember, you have so many beings working with you at all time. And he's saying, I'm right here, and I will take away all of the burdens. I will take away all and any of the pain. And he's saying, just by you connecting heart to heart, so connect with him, for example, or any of your other spirit guides, he's saying, whoever you resonate the most, connect heart to heart and ask, he's saying, because as you ask of me, you ask of self, of you. So you open the door, so then the blessings can wash over, if that makes sense.
Ok, Lisette, básicamente lo que te está ofreciendo, ¿verdad? Él está frente a ti, te ofrece su mano y te ofrece su ser para que lo tomes de la mano y tanto él como otros seres de luz que sean tus guías en este momento, tú los integres en tu proceso y es como que permitas que toda esa carga que tú puedas estar atravesando, tú la puedas compartir con estos seres para moverte entonces en la dirección que tú mejor deseas en este momento. ¿Ok? I think I sort of like wrapped it up. Pretty much, yeah. Hold on one sec. Yeah, he's adding travel light. Lisette, lo único que me está añadiendo para ti es viajar liviano, viajar liviano. Eso quiere decir que hay un proceso de soltar cargas. Ok, soltar cargas. Y que para eso están todos tus seres de luz. All right, Jeffrey's here. Keep in mind. Okay, I would like to request some time for a blessing from Mary Magdalene. I join in that. Beautiful.
Yeah. There
Shall
is
we
no
do
one
that
without
now,
the other.
or should we? He has to go like before the top of the hour, he says. So, I think we have some time. I don't think.
Yeah, no,
Joshua
it's
will-
okay. We can stay for like more half an hour or so.
Okay,
It's okay.
beautiful, beautiful.
We can leave Mary Magdalene's blessing to the end. Just don't let us forget.
I think he has to go.
I think he was
I'm-
saying that we need to go.
Yeah.
Oh,
He knows.
okay, you got that one. All right, so let's go to a
Yeah, don't
question from Eneida. Then, hold on one second. Okay, so she has a calling to go to Portugal. She's been learning Portuguese, and she is very drawn to your place. What can Yeshua mention regarding that calling that she's feeling right now?
He's speaking Portuguese to you, and he's saying that seu português está ótimo. Okay. So first praises from Yeshua. He's saying that there is a lot of stillness in Portugal, and there is a lot of an ancient wisdom that feels not only very close to our soul, but it feels safe to explore here, because he's telling a little story. So he's gonna let you translate this part before, and then he's gonna tell a little story. So basically,
Okay, en
Yeah, go ahead.
Portugal, okay, en Portugal hay un espacio de mucha tranquilidad, de mucho centro, de mucha paz y de conexión. Entiendo, de conexión de alma. What I'm feeling is there is like a portal.
yeah, there is
Like a portal. Okay. Hay
it-
como un portal y
Mhm.
entonces él nos va a compartir una historia. Yes, go ahead.
So he's saying that her soul is also very connected to his own soul lineage, as all of us here, he's saying. So we came here as his descendants in a way, and as people from his family, he's saying, just not to trigger anybody. He's saying that we came here to find shelter in a time where we needed most, and we found it. So every time that our soul kind of feels a little scattered all over the place, it calls us home in a way. So we feel at home and we feel safe here because we found shelter in Portugal, France, and a little bit of Spain as well. But there is some different magic and very ancient alchemy that happened here in Portugal. We did open these portals so we could come here and also share a little bit of our own magic. So there are both sides. So it's a calling for the soul to feel at home and to feel safe, and also because she might have some codes, I'll say, and alchemy to share. So when she comes here, it's like a part of her just lights up, and she is able to send this to others because of the portal.
Beautiful. Neida, básicamente lo que estamos hablando, lo que está explicando Yeshua es que todos nosotros que estamos conectados aquí realmente tenemos historia de alma con él y hemos estado con él anteriormente, así que en el proceso de nosotros anclar toda nuestra familia de alma como parte de su linaje, nosotros nos hemos expandido a través de Portugal, España y toda esa área, y de llegar a ese espacio básicamente que te está llamando es porque en el momento en que entras ahí se van a despertar códigos de luz que son propios de ese espacio con información que es propio de ese lugar, ¿verdad? Y que entonces eso te va a invitar a que tú entonces expandas lo que sea tu experiencia o lo que sea tu misión, cualquiera de las dos, en base a esa conexión con ese espacio que va a despertar todas esas memorias de tanto vidas anteriores como de contratos de almas que tienes para esta encarnación. Yeah, I love it. And your Spanish is getting great. Yeah, it's like not only they're like memories from past lives, but also awakening of soul contracts. And part of what he's giving me is like people who are being drawn to different places to unlock that is because we, before coming in here, decided that we wanted to be a little bit shaking out of our comfort zone. So we decided to, it's kind of like he's showing me like treasure hunt around the planet. Because it's so interesting, you know, you guys had to move from Brazil to Portugal. I had to move from Puerto Rico to Orlando. And there is a lot about us understanding that moving from place to place has to do with us just shaking out the comfort zone, ¿verdad? And I have to translate that part. Parte de lo que me está dando Yeshua es que muchos de nosotros sentimos una necesidad de movernos, ya sea de vacaciones o de mudarnos de lugar, y es porque antes de encarnarnos aquí hicimos contratos de alma de nosotros en anclar códigos de información en otros sitios del planeta donde estamos para nosotros obligarnos a movernos fuera de la zona de confort. Así que todos ustedes que han estado sintiendo ese llamado de explorar algún lugar, dése la oportunidad. Si su alma le está diciendo que vaya, vaya. If your soul is calling you to a different place, just follow the call, and just ask for the codes to be revealed or for the lesson or the information to be revealed in that place where you go to. Oh, wow, fantastic. Okay, thank you. All right, let me see another question. Ada, I have a project for a healing space. Any advice? Oh, how beautiful.
So he's saying that he's saying so many things, he's showing me so many things, and he's very happy and very excited for you to go for that. So he's saying that remember that every soul you ever touch, that's all there is. You are, with every healing, awakening their own awareness that they are indeed whole and divine. So remember that for yourself every single day, and your healing work won't be demanding at all. Not on your body, not on your mind, and everything just flows. So remember for yourself how divine you are, how whole you are, and just how much you have to offer. And he's thanking you for doing this work.
Wow. Well, since that was in English, the question was in English, I'm just going to summarize. Ada pregunta sobre un espacio de sanación que ella tiene y básicamente Yeshua le da luz verde y le da la bendición y le da las gracias por esta iniciativa que ella está haciendo de crear este espacio de sanación. I don't see, okay, here we go. Laura, Laura's iPhone, but I don't know if this is Laura. What do I need to embrace in order to create the reality I am desiring? So let's say, yes, it's Laura.
He's saying that the only thing that needs to take place is you actually taking your rightful place, stepping in your power. We cannot tell you what you need to embrace, because through his eyes, you are absolutely perfect. There is nothing you need to change, nothing you need to move, nothing you need to do at all. You are God, you are divine exactly as you are. So what are the things that you believe to be in your way, if there are any things at all? So he's saying that what he wants you to do is step into your power enough to believe that you can and you are worthy of all of those things.
Beautiful. Lo que Laura pregunta, ¿verdad? Es que necesito de aceptar en mí misma para poder crear la realidad que yo deseo. Y básicamente, Yeshua lo que le dice es de donde te estoy mirando, tú eres la perfección personificada, todo lo que eres es exactamente lo que necesitas abrazar, aceptar y recibir para entonces manifestar todo eso que tú quieres en este momento. That is beautiful. And Laura, I get an invitation to creativity. And that's basically for her and everybody else. You know, as we are creating a new reality, sometimes we need to sort of start practicing from doing little creative things. So if you, oh, wow, thank you. I've been receiving this calling to embrace the inner child and the play and sort of like go back into the divine child and play more and draw more and really explore. You know, it's like basically what he's showing me is that we are being birthed again. So in here, your opportunity is to come back into that place of the inner child and say, how can I retake those beautiful things that I used to do as a child that ignited my imagination into, woo, you know? So yeah, the invitation is to go out there to the art store and buy yourself some toys from the art store, or the puzzle, or the little thing is to create jewelry or whatever, and just bring it into a place of connection with yourself where you literally play your ideal world out and just say, this is how I create, from fun, from acceptance, from that sense of awe that we had as children. All right. In Spanish, parte de lo que Yeshua me pide que le comparta a Laura, ¿verdad? Que está preguntándonos sobre cómo crear su realidad, la que ella necesita, es que en este momento que estamos en un renacimiento total, reconectemos con el niño interior y con su deseo tan profundo de jugar, de crear, de comprar lápices de colores y empezar a hacer cosas distintas, y que se den la oportunidad de comprar ese juego o esa, ¿verdad? Ese set de cositas de crear nuevas, joyería o modelos de carros, lo que sea que tú hicieras de niño, y retomes otra vez la magia de sentarte en el espacio de jugar y de disfrutarte plenamente la oportunidad de estar en la magia, la inocencia y la maravilla del niño interior desde esta conciencia elevada. Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you, Yeshua. I am so into it. Yes, Flavia.
I was literally a couple hours ago talking about exactly the same thing, connecting to the passions we had as children, and you know, maybe even doing them like now.
Yeah,
Like literally the same thing.
we talk about that a lot.
Yeah.
Too in our stuff.
Yeah, he says
synchronicity.
creating from the
Yeah.
inner child is not complicated, because
Yeah.
when we enter the adult mode, we start thinking about, but what if, and am I doing it right, and all of this stuff. So basically going into that inner child of like, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Frees the mind from the concerns of everything that we acquired as we were growing up in terms of being accepted or to be right or to please people, whatever. It just releases everything from the aspect of creation, ¿verdad? Cuando nosotros entramos en esa conexión con el niño interior y empezamos a crear desde esa inocencia, como que esa parte de la conexión con el adulto que está preocupado por lo que la gente va a decir, o si lo estoy haciendo bien, o si me sale o no me sale, eso desaparece automáticamente. So yes, it's a beautiful year for co-creation that comes out of the absolute certainty that, hey, if you're divinely inspired, bam, you are right on target. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Okay, I don't have any other questions here. Let me see. You're welcome. I have a question for Joshua. What role does alchemy play in the creation of the new world?
He's saying every single thing is alchemy. Everything. So the more you master it, the more you understand it for yourself, the more human you make alchemy become for you, the more human all of your dreams become in your reality. So every single transformation, even your breath is alchemy, because you're bringing in oxygen and letting out carbon dioxide. Is that how you say it in English?
Carbon dioxide.
Yeah. So every single step that we take on earth is alchemy, and the mastery of any branch of alchemy can really aid in allowing all of this magic to seem and feel more real, because it is real and we know it's real, but sometimes we want it, right? We want, like, oh, I want to manifest this and I want to hold it in my hands, right? Sometimes it's just not like whatever. So he's saying that it's the process of creating gold out of nowhere, and to understand and remember yourself that you are the philosopher's stone, you are the life elixir. So what do you want to do with it? How do you want to create with it?
That's wonderful. Yo pregunté a Yeshua, ¿verdad? El rol de la alquimia dentro de todo este proceso de crear lo nuevo, y para resumirlo, ¿verdad? Todo lo que está ocurriendo en este momento es alquimia, desde nuestra respiración, que inhala oxígeno y exhala dióxido de carbono, hasta todo lo que estamos transformando de nuestras experiencias en oro, ¿verdad? En algo valioso en este momento. Pero lo más que me encanta fue la imagen de que nosotros mismos somos la piedra filosofal, nosotros somos el elixir de la vida, y entiendo que esa imagen de reconocernos como esa valiosa pieza de alquimia, nosotros mismos, es parte de ese proceso de soltar toda la inseguridad de la parte humana y entrar en un proceso de aceptación de nuestra grandeza y de nuestra divinidad. I feel that the most beautiful thing I have heard regarding alchemy is that image of us being the elixir and the philosopher's stone, and releasing finally the flaws of the human experience, and just coming into this place of acceptance of our greatness, and just being in that beautiful lab. He says the whole planet is a lab right now. So wherever we take ourselves there, just create the shift, just create the shift. En todos los lugares que vayamos, creemos el cambio, porque nosotros somos ahora mismo ese agente de cambio. All right. Okay. Anything else? Any other questions? Any beautiful messages from Yeshua?
He's saying, choose a theme. Give me a direction. Anything at all.
Beautiful. All right. Yeah, since we're bringing in Mary Magdalene, let's talk a little bit about Sacred Union. How about that? All right, let's bring them both on board. Here we go. Talk about alchemy.
Right? Oh yeah, they are
I am practicing right away.
Right?
Let's transform this into Tantra. There we go. And you guys have been doing a lot of work with sacred sexuality. Yeah, let's talk about that. Woohoo!
Yeah. Let's do that. That's my favorite subject. That's the thing that I love the most about Earth. It is this kind of alchemy. So he's saying that one of the most beautiful things that is happening right now is that we are finding this fire within us again, which is that creativity and understanding how your sexual energy is the most powerful source of creation on Earth. And he's saying you can vouch to that just to see how are you alive. You came from sex itself, right? So the union of the energy. So what he's saying now is that without that awareness, he would not be who he is for you today, because the union of their own aspects of course, there is first union of you, right? You need to feel yourself unite before you can have any kind of interaction with a partner. But what Mary Magdalene taught him, because she was the initiated in all this alchemy, in all the tantra and sacred sexuality and sex magic of Egypt, she taught that to him so he could, let's say, survive the cross, is what he's saying. So you wouldn't know him as you know him today if it wasn't for that. And that's such a part of his story that people don't talk as much, today, and he's very excited to be open now and to be accepted to talk about his own experience with sacred sexuality, with sexual energy, and with sex itself. So he's excited. So if anyone has any questions for him regarding that, he's open.
Yes, 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 let's do that. Qué lindo. Abrimos entonces el espacio para hablar un poco sobre la sexualidad sagrada, ¿verdad? Y traer también la presencia de María Magdalena. Y parte de lo que Yeshua nos comparte de su experiencia es que tenemos que entender que la energía sexual es el poder creativo. Todos vinimos de un acto sexual, ¿verdad? Creación está en ese punto de energía. Así que a la medida que todos aceptamos y podemos abrazar nuestra sexualidad, podemos entender más profundamente cómo cada aspecto de la sexualidad sagrada es parte de la integración en un todo que está creando lo nuevo. Por lo tanto, tenemos que, y especialmente para mi cultura latina, ¿verdad? I have to go straight into my Latin culture that has the biggest taboo probably in the planet regarding sexuality.
Oh, yeah.
And we are going to free ourselves into the fiesta of sexuality. Thank
Yay.
you. That's so funny. Oh my God. And he's kind of like showing me him dancing naked around. I'm like, what? Okay.
I totally saw that too. Oh no.
Oh my God. That's so funny. See, like free yourself. Oh my God, that is amazing. Qué lindo. Yes. Entonces, él está aquí bailando desnudo. Porque lo que quiere transmitir con esa imagen en la mente de todos nosotros que lo hemos visto desde esa, lo que está tratando de romper es el constructo de la imagen religiosa de quien él es. He's trying to like literally blow up
Yes.
for us the image of the religion construct of who he is, so that we can understand better that connection with Mary Magdalene, ¿verdad? En la medida que nosotros podemos visualizar a Jesús feliz y sin ropa, caminando por ahí, rompemos aquellas ideas de la forma en que a él se nos presentó para que podamos entonces como crear una nueva danza entre el femenino y el masculino que contiene toda esta pasión, toda esta ternura, toda esta interacción, aceptando que como ser encarnado en este planeta, su pareja, ¿verdad? María Magdalena, tuvo un rol fundamental en el empoderamiento de su cuerpo, ¿verdad? De su cuerpo acá, para el poder entonces moverse a la experiencia de la cruz desde toda la sexualidad sagrada que practicó con ella. And he's asking me to take a deep breath.
Integrate that first.
Yeah, it's kind of he's trying to tell me, look at how passionate you are about this subject. I'm like,
Yes, I got the same thing from him now. And Mary Magdalene is like, we should create a class with this community, you know, to talk about sacred sexuality, like the beginning and everything. She loves it so much.
Qué cosa bella. Yes, we are going there. Sí, vamos a hacer una fiesta de sexualidad sagrada. Oh my God, la fiesta de la sexualidad. There you go. This sacred sexuality party.
Yes.
I love it. Qué lindo. Wow, thank you. Wow, you guys go, because I'm kind of like lost here when I saw that.
Take
That image dancing around. I'm like, what?
Yes, I've been flashed by all of them, so I understand how you're feeling.
Hey, Yeshua, we have a question.
Okay.
What guidance do you have for my current sex practice with my divine masculine energy? Beautiful
Okay, so the first thing that I got was from Mary Magdalene, because she wants just to come through a little bit and say that we all have divine masculine and divine feminine within us. So that's the first thing for us to understand. And basically balancing them out means 100% of one and 100% of the other. It's not half and half, because we are these energies, and we can only create in an environment such as Earth, a dualistic environment, because of these energies. So they are the foundation of everything. So every time that we are overlooking one, or just giving too much importance to one of them, or even associating just because we are in a female body that we are a divine feminine, for example. Of course we can play that role, and it works, and in alchemy it also works, but she really just wants us to first, before anything, remember that both energies are ours, and we are both of them. We are a mix of both. So understanding this play within us is the first step to sacred sexuality, and then they are going to answer her question.
Ok, bien importante que entendamos, y María Magdalena ya está aquí con nosotros, que es fundamental que reconozcamos que todos los seres humanos tenemos ambas energías, energía femenina y energía masculina, y que tenemos que entender que no es la mitad y la mitad, no, es que somos 100% masculinos y 100% femeninas, y que en el balance es que está nuestra capacidad de entrar en ese punto de creación donde desde un espacio de balanceado podemos crear lo próximo. All right, beautiful, thank you.
So they are answering her now with her practice, with her divine masculine. So the first thing that Yeshua is saying is that we can create different paradigms, so we can work with this energy, so we can create a story, we can create roles, and that's what we do, because it helps us to ground this energy, help us to understand it in a human way, and then therefore you are an alchemist, right? Because for any alchemy to occur, you need a vessel first, so you are the vessel for this, and you are creating this interaction. So if that divine masculine energy within you is just a part of you, if it looks like a man, for example, if it looks like Yeshua, if it looks like Osiris, which is the case for Alana, he's saying, if it looks like a different thing, that's perfectly fine. So that doesn't mean that it's separating you from the entity. It's just another creation of you. So that's the thing that he wanted to explain. And then he's going to answer her. He's saying, my God, Yeshua. You want to translate that first?
I don't know.
He's telling you to just take a breather,
Yeah.
He scared you a little
Seriously,
bit.
that naked dance kind of
Yeah.
like took me off guard so intensely. Okay.
But it's okay. He's
okay. Let's move into the next.
He's saying
into
that
the answering to that.
Your current sex practice with your divine masculine energy, he's actually telling you, Alana, to envision that physicality, because it's going to help you right now. And that's very personal to Alana right now, he's saying, because she's integrated the masculine within her enough. So she is given in a voice enough that it's okay for her to visualize it as quote unquote something else, because she still has that bridge in between, that she understands that that energy is her. So let's say that when that partner is in a body, you can understand and you can absolutely know that this divine counterpart is you 100%, and both of you are 100% balanced with your masculine and feminine. So he's telling you to use your own abilities to bring this energy into the physical by visualizing actually a man. And he's saying your man would work too, but any man will do. So, he's actually telling you to visualize the human. So bring it to the human self now, because what we are all doing, he's saying, as divine counterparts in this paradigm, we are recreating our story based on ease, love, and unconditional acceptance and joy. So we are recreating the paradigm, and we are ready to manifest it in a physical way now. So we need to make it as human as we can.
Okay. Para resumir un poquito de eso, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo nosotros podemos entonces utilizar la sexualidad sagrada para nosotros accesar una buena relación con nuestra pareja? Bien importante que entendamos que todo lo que se manifiesta en el plano físico primero empieza en la energía. So, bien importante, ¿verdad? Que ustedes reconozcan, ¿verdad? El aspecto divino de su pareja antes de entrar en esa conexión física entrar en la conexión divina. Y esto no es exactamente la traducción de lo que se estaba hablando, pero realmente es lo que él me está entregando en este momento. He's giving me a little bit also of the understanding that whatever we want to experience as sacred sexuality in the physical needs to begin from the energy. So we have to sort of like bring ourselves into the 0 point of creation and understanding that the perfection that we are with our partners in here should be created from all the aspects of the divine to then be manifested in the physical, ¿verdad? Todos los aspectos el aspecto sagrado de la sexualidad que experimentamos en el espacio de creación, en el espacio 0 de creación, es importante porque ahí no hay dualidad. Ahí yo no tengo que estar bregando con nada de lo físico para entonces traerlo en esa perfección a lo físico. So basically, it's kind of moving us from that experience of the instinctive impulse. And the other day I was watching Gorillas Mate, and I was like so impressed because it was like very much like humans. So I was actually shocked because I wanted to just take my reptilian brain out. But it was enlightening because I could see that part of what is happening right now is that we have the beautiful opportunity to have experienced that beautiful connection with nature and the way we were doing it from the reptilian mind, and then just releasing and experiencing something new. And it's perfectly okay to do both, you know? And parte de lo que yo experimenté ayer viendo gorilas, ¿verdad? Copulando en un documental, es el hecho de que era una experiencia bien parecida a la humana, y entonces mi respuesta a eso fue, yo ya viví esa experiencia, qué lindo, pues ahora quiero soltar el cerebro reptiliano, que es muy instintivo, para entonces accionar con mi cerebro divino en la nueva frecuencia y hacerlo distinto. So it's kind of like we're releasing the instinctive way of connecting with one another in the physical and then bringing it up into the intuitive, literally just rising from the sacral chakra into here and then integrating everything. And he's saying now it's heaven on earth, bringing heaven on earth. And just knowing that part of that integration needs to happen in the bedroom, ¿verdad? Es traer el cielo a la tierra, y traer el cielo a la tierra en una forma consciente y entender que eso es parte de lo que nosotros tenemos que integrar en el cuarto, ¿verdad? En la habitación o en la intimidad. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, thank you. What a beautiful question. We're growing so much and expanding so beautifully. Thank you for being here. Very helpful. Okay, Mary Magdalene, I think, wants to say a few words, right? Okay.
Yes, because we are almost on time. So
okay, perfect.
What is it that you want, like a blessing from her? She's asking us to give her something, basically.
All right. I think Jeffrey was talking about, was it more like an activation?
Mhm.
And I think, yeah, let's do a connection or activation with Mary Magdalene. That sounds wonderful to close today's gathering.
Okay, so she's first saying that she's doing an alignment of all of your energy centers, basically, to allow flow to be present. So that's her take on this. So we are moving. I feel my womb every time I do these things with her. So it's a creation moment. That's what she's saying.
Vamos a hacer un momento de creación con María Magdalena y vamos a alinear todos nuestros puntos de energía en este momento para recibir esta bendición. Y sobre todo me está pidiendo que las damas que están en el grupo, por favor, enfoquen su energía en su área vaginal. Muy bien. She's asking the ladies in the group to please focus on her vagina and her in the yoni. We in Spanish, we don't have that word. So
yeah,
some people might not know. So we're going to focus on the vagina, and it's same with the men, lingam.
Yeah.
Bless your penis. We are going to focus in that beautiful space of creation.
So she's telling you to relax your body and to fully bring your attention to your yoni and your lingam and allow communication to be present now.
Vamos
So
a conectar con nuestras áreas reproductivas y vamos a permitir que haya comunicación entre estas áreas en este momento. Sorry about that.
it's okay. So with every breath, you are opening to communication, to what your yoni or your lingam have to say to you. It can be regarding sexuality or not. So let's just take a moment, she's saying, breathing and communicating.
Vamos a tomar un momento para respirar y comunicarnos con nuestro sistema reproductivo. Así sea que el mensaje tenga que ver con tu sexualidad o no, sencillamente respire y conecta con esta área sagrada de tu ser en este momento.
So let's just take a few moments doing that, she's saying. Take a deep breath and listen to the messages that your sacred space has for you.
Continúa respirando y escuchando el mensaje que tu espacio sagrado tiene para ti en este momento.
And now she wants to do a little cleansing and also energizing of that area. So keep breathing. So she's saying to visualize this beautiful red and orange energy moving at the bottom of your spine or directly in your reproductive organs, like stirring a cauldron of power. So she wants you to stir that energy, to move that energy.
Vamos a visualizar en nuestra área del coxis, en nuestra área pélvica, la energía roja y anaranjada, como si fuera un caldero gigante que está entonces moviendo la energía, activando la energía de esta área con una intención de sanación para tus órganos reproductivos.
So take a deep breath and send the breath down to that space and mix the energy in this cauldron. And it's forming a spiral.
Muy bien. Vamos a tomar a través de la respiración toda nuestra energía y la vamos a llevar a ese espacio como si fuera un vórtice de sanación que se está formando. En el fondo de este espacio, como un caldero gigantesco, ahí hay un vórtice de energía sanadora que se está activando a través de la respiración.
Yes, so just keep stirring it and visualizing that vortex. And every time you breathe now, all of that energy is coming up and up your spine to your crown chakra and beyond. So just keep breathing and bringing that vortex up.
Continúa respirando y activando la energía de este vórtice a través de todos tus chakras, tu espina dorsal, a través del corazón, área de la garganta, centro de la intuición y a través del séptimo chakra, activando hacia el octavo y más allá.
And just stay present with that energy for a while, allowing that sheer power of your Sekhem, or we also call it Kundalini, sexual energy. It's energizing your whole body and is being 100% aligned with your true divine self.
Permite en este momento que toda esta energía sexual, creativa y creadora se expanda a través de todo tu ser, activándose a través de la respiración en todos tus espacios.
And now she's saying that with your breath, if there is any pain or anything that isn't aligned with what you want to create right now, coming from the area, release it with your breath. So you will breathe in from your lingam and your yoni and bring it to your throat all that energy and release it through your mouth. And she's saying you can even make a sound so it can come out if you want to. So bring all that energy and just release it if there is any pain, anything that is not aligned.
Si hay algún aspecto de tu ser en dolor o en incomodidad o molestia, que ya sea en esas áreas o incluso en el concepto de sanación de tu sexualidad en este momento, tráelo como en este vórtice desde tu área pélvica, súbelo a través de todo tu ser hasta la garganta, agárralo en la garganta y déjalo salir con libera, 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 libera.
So just let's do that at least 3 times, everyone, she's saying.
Vamos a hacerlo 3 veces, por favor.
Really releasing it and visualizing it however you want. And now she wants you to take a deep breath and imagine this beautiful golden light entering your body. And she wants you to be so aware of how pure and innocent your sexual energy is. She wants you to bring that awareness to your body now.
Y en este momento vamos a recibir la luz dorada que entra a través del séptimo chakra en nuestro sistema como un vórtice hacia el punto de la sexualidad, para bendecir y recibir en gratitud la inocencia perfecta de nuestra sexualidad sagrada en nuestro cuerpo aquí y ahora.
And she says, you are pure, you are divine, and your sexuality is a reflection of that. Remember that.
Recuerda, por favor, que eres un ser puro y divino y que tu sexualidad pura y divina es un recordatorio del ser divino que eres.
Now she wants us to imagine these beautiful roots coming from our legs and feet and grounding to the core of Earth and sharing this beautiful energy with Mother Earth so we can feel fully grounded in this truth now.
Y en este momento entonces vamos a visualizar que a través de nuestro punto del chakra de la raíz, nuestras piernas y nuestros pies, vamos a anclar toda esta energía de luz roja y dorada al centro de la tierra, anclando y conectando con el centro de Gaia. Llevando toda esta energía al centro de la tierra.
Take a deep breath of integration and just allow this beautiful flow to be present in your life. Whenever it is that you want to be reminded of it, just close your eyes and take a deep breath and know that you are there. You are in flow with creation itself.
En cualquier otro momento que necesites hacer esta conexión, recuerda que está disponible para ti, que tú eres el fluir de toda esta energía sagrada en tu ser y a través de tu ser, y está continua y completamente disponible para ti siempre que la necesites.
So she's thanking you and everyone.
Gracias, gracias, gracias. Total, gracias a todos por participar en este hermoso ritual de unificación sagrada. Qué lindo, gracias, qué lindo, gracias. I am so grateful. Thank you guys, thank you guys, thank you guys. Qué lindo.
Thank you.
And now she's showing me that the lotus that we began with today, that was white, now it's golden.
Wow.
Beautiful, huh? Qué lindo ese loto abierto que comenzamos a ver al principio de la transmisión de hoy, que era blanco, ahora es todo dorado. And now it's Yeshua saying, alchemy.
Yeah. Wow, that was so beautiful. I love this.
Wow, gracias, gracias, gracias. Thank you, thank you. Obrigado. Look at that. Everybody, yeah, in the chat, in every language. Hola, gracias, thank you. Merci beaucoup. How
Thank
about in
you.
Italian? Yeah, because we then call other souls from other places, and we're gonna have big fiestas in every language. Qué lindo. Thank you, Flavia and Annie. Thank you, all the people who were here today. We are so happy to have these encounters. Usually we meet in every equinox and summer solstice and da-da-da. So I guess we'll be seeing you in the summer again. And we are going to do a workshop with Mary Magdalene. It's coming up. So we're going to be cooking it in our cauldron this week. In our magic sexual cauldron. Oh, how beautiful. We are always happy to receive your blessings and love offerings. Ladies have Lightworkers 613, and you can access their webpage. And in here, you can access my link through Coach Dianiluz, my Facebook page. And we're always happy to share and receive. Thank you so much for all your blessings and time. Thank you for your presence. Wow, what a beautiful way to ignite the spring.
Yes.
With
Thank
the
you.
energy of creation within all of us. So I guess this is all for today. And remember, you are the creator. So wherever you go, bring that beautiful energy of creation around, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We
Have a
love you.
wonderful, wonderful spring day and season.
You too.
Yay.
Bye.
So bye-bye.